everyone, welcome to Long Arm Wednesday. This is Laura Lynn of the Mom and Pop Quilt Shop. We're very happy you could join us. We're working on a customer quilt today. I think she told me what it was, but I thought it was like a scrappy block or a patch block or something like that. Anyways, it's got a couple of strips and a couple of squares, and then a big square, a little strip, and here's the big square, a little strip, and a little strip on top. So it's a little mix of this and that. Anyways, it makes a certain size block, and she puts them all together and all done. I really like it. It's super cute. It's got fairies on it, and castles, and princesses, and any girl's dream, really. So I think this is for a 5-year-old. So she kind of said, do what I like with it. So I put butterflies and flowers. Yeah, just butterflies and flowers. I think there was butterflies, flowers, and a bumblebee, and I thought, you know what, let's just keep it butterflies and flowers and not too complicated. There's some pretty flowers that are in the quilt itself, which really actually mimics part of the stitching. So I thought, bang on, right? So it's only got just a smidgen left to go. We're just gonna quick start it because it's just got this little part at the end to do, and it's gonna finish itself up. She chose periwinkle pink for the bobbin. As you can tell, this beautiful, beautiful pink fabric here with all the little circles on it. I just love it. So the stitching literally almost disappears in that pink, but you can just kind of see, you know, the little swirls and a bit of the butterfly and so on and so forth. So really more pop out on the top than it will on the back. So it's, like I said, bobbin and top are periwinkle pink. It's the same one that I used for my niece Mackenzie's quilt, one of my very first Long Arm Wednesdays, actually. Last year sometime. Can't believe we've been filming these for already a year. It's unbelievable. Time has gone by really, really, really fast. So they say about fun, right? Goes by really fast. So it's just stitching up a very beautiful butterfly here. I like how it did the little loops for the part of the wings, and then, you know, the little eyes up there, little, I don't know, antennas or something. And then it's got this really easy, not at all perfect flower. It's got 5 little leaves on it or petals on it. It's very beautiful. And the butterflies vary in size as well as the flowers vary in size as it's going along. So it's just do a little flower and then do a little loop and then it'll do a butterfly and then a little loop and then it'll do a little, you know, keeps doing it. It's very pretty. Very, very pretty. And to me, it just, when you're given that free reign of just say, you know, do whatever you like, and you know, tossing ideas out to the people, do they like feathers? No, they don't like feathers. Okay, well, that scratches off about half of the stuff that you can stitch out. But you know, you just kind of get their feel back of what they're trying to look for on the quilt. If they just say, hey, whatever looks pretty, then, you know, obviously just do your best, right? And try and get ideas from the quilt itself. Like, is there flowers on it? Is there leaves on it? Is there, you know, geometric shapes, that sort of thing? And then just help accent that if, you know, if that's your challenge, right? So there's actually, she brought 4 of them along, and pretty much she said, do what I want with all 4 of them. So I've been like, okay, I can be very creative. See what I can find. Just working its way. It's only got a little bit more to go, like 4 butterflies or 5 butterflies and about 5 flowers, and that's it. And she sent along extra batting. Like, look at all this extra batting that she got, and it's probably, and the end of the fabric is right here. My needles are right here, or my pins are right here for my my other leader grip here. So lots of room all the way around. And the key point to that is we're not trying to, you know, chip you out of money or anything like that. We need that space to actually stitch out. You'll notice when it comes down here a little bit or over here, the butterfly wings actually go past the edge of the quilt, but because you want to make sure that all that space is filled, sometimes you're going to have to do that. That's why we ask for 4 inches on the top, the bottom, the sides, all the way around the quilt, so we have that extra room to play in to make sure we're stitching all that you need to do, or what needs to be done on your quilt, right? Keeping it all down. And when we say edge to edge, that means edge to edge. We want it down from edge to edge. Oh, it's so pretty. There's a couple of colors we were going to choose for the top, but she really chose the pink. But there was a nice, the Whisper Yellow or Whisper White that I had. It was also very pretty on this. And what was the other one? I think we had the light purple, but it wasn't shiny. She liked the shiny thread, so that was the Glide. I think the light purple was just a signature. Almost done. Very pretty fabric. I'm not sure if she got it as a kid or she was just doing it scrappy stuff. So, but little fairies and butterflies and you know, little dots and circles, and it's very cute. Little magic wands, castles. Perfect for a little girl's quilt. Almost done. And then what I do is I ask them if they wanted it trimmed. I'll do it trimmed right down to my base stitches, making sure it's nice and square. You'll see here that it goes past my my horizontal line that was being a base stitch, and that was locked into my I don't know, I forgot what you call those things. Those things, X and Y axis locks. Anyways, and it went a little bit beyond, but I'm going to stitch beyond that line too, because I don't want to cut that off. We'll do it on an angle, you know, keep it as best we can, right? Don't just lop off and make it square. It'll be fine. Just kind of angle a little bit. It'll be all right. And that's why I pulled the pattern down into here too. It was actually stopping right up here. But because of the software and how you can tweak it, I actually tugged it down in this corner a little bit, so it's just going to stitch all the way along in one piece. It's just a little bit thicker down here, but you'd never notice. 2 butterflies and 2 flowers. Yeah, we'll do one of my quilts next week. It's actually, remember when I was talking about last Wednesday for the Canada's 150th quilt? They had a big strip of black that was at the end of the quilt, and I said, you never know what I'm going to use for it. Well, this is what I did. I made a bunch of these, all the same. Everywhere there's a blue, there's a green, there's so on and so forth. So when I'm going to get this all stitched up, then we're going to match it up with the square. It's gonna look beautiful. Yeah, so that's what you never waste anything. And then all the little bits that were left over from this, I'm gonna try and make a very unique border for it, because we've got all sorts of little angled pieces. So, and maybe you look scrappy and weird, but we'll fix her up. Be unique. Do your own thing. Try different things. Just always sew at a 1/2 inch or 1/4 inch seam allowance. Not 1/2 inch. Almost there. Working on its last butterfly. It actually took 43 minutes to stitch from one row to the other, and I did 5 rows and 4 patterns of the edge to edge copy, like did it side by side 4 times. So. And that gave me the right size of butterfly I was looking for. Like, it's a good size, you know, and not too much space in between the swirls, so there wasn't too much gap. I just wanted, because I felt if it's a quilt for a 5-year-old, it's going to be washed and washed and washed and worn and washed and tugged around and for years. The hope is, right? So make it stitched down so it's going to last, right? All right, so we just do our little locky stitches here. And you can see here it came past, but you wouldn't want that flower to end right there and then you have a big gap, right? So that's why we ask for those extra little 4 inches all the way around. If anybody was always wondering, that's why. And as you're rolling it, it shifts, right? So it's going to get bigger on the top is going to be a little bit more to roll than the bottom because of the layers and stuff, right? So we'll unlock this, and then I will show you, I will unpin the bottom, and then I will show you what this quilt looks like when it's all finished. Okay, right, and then we will pull the top. I won't unpin the top, but I'll show you so you can see it. And it was 66.5 by 72.5, so almost square, almost square. That's a fair size for a little girl's quilt. That's a really good size. Think of all the little Dolly and tea parties she could have. All little buddies come on over. Good picnic blanket too. All right, almost. We really do appreciate you watching and liking and subscribing here at the Mama Pop Quilt Shop for Long Arm Wednesday and weekend projects. It's greatly appreciated, and we love your feedback. Love, love, love it. Thank you so much, everybody. I do have a lot of fun, and you know, life is too short to fiddle around with stuff you don't like to do. So do it, and do what you love to do. All right. Flip that down. Now unlock the top and you can see it. This beautiful quilt. Okay. Here we go, isn't that beautiful? See, she did such a stunning job. I love all those colors. It's so pretty. And then with that purple, the periwinkle pink, looks just lovely. Absolutely lovely. And it's got this gorgeously pink on the back side here. There you go. Now you can probably see a little bit of the stitching this way. There. Does that help at all? Hopefully. So thanks everybody for watching Long Arm Wednesday. We really appreciate it and hope to see you next time, okay? So don't forget to check out Weekend Project. Thanks everybody. See you soon. Bye-bye.